Keep it that touch with my head. There can't hear it no more.
You're looking live at the link. Welcome, football fans, to Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, a good one in store here. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Ready to get this game started. Here's Eddie Pinheiro. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion. Now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season. He's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
A good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hurts now from the gun. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. The trainer's heading out to take a look. From the 40-yard line, this is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Now he takes it. Gets some space around midfield. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He's calling his own number again. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Incomplete. Jason Pinnock there defensively.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. All set now, 1st and 10.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. Well, I don't expect that loss to keep them from utilizing the option at all moving forward, Brock, but I do expect it to keep them from leaning on it too heavily.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. It's too valuable a piece of their game plan. You want to make that defense defend it. They did it a whole lot better that time.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Air it out on 3rd. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Barkley. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
On the tackle.
break the huddle. It's second down now.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard.
It's Barkley again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal?
It's now 3rd and goal.
Let's get it out wide, complete. And he gets back to the line, but no more. So some time to maybe reconsider what to do on 4th down. That's the end of the first quarter. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. Elliott connects there. And all the way into the second quarter, our opening drive ends in 3.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Isaac Galindo to return. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. First play of the drive. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, that has got to feel good for this offense.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Hurts on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. Has a hole left, room to run. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles push their lead to 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Sky Moore on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Now it's Purdy. This is reeled in by Jawan Jennings. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Purdy setting up that play action. Oh, this big guy is moving. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, San
Now a
Francisco.
give. It's McCaffrey headed right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The 49ers take a second quarter lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers take a 4-point lead.
14, Eagles 10. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. On first and 10, it's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out. Second down now, they need 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completes this one to Jahan Dotson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. First and 10 now from the 46.
First down.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 46.
On second down, here's Barkley. We'll only get 3 here as we've reached the 2-minute warning. So when we come back, it'll be 3rd and 7. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Lofts it deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jahan Dotson. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And he has run roughshod over them in this opening half. Pretty sure this is the exact kind of start that he was hoping to have here. 49ers to the line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up.
Space on the right. He's got room. Hits the 20. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers grow their lead just before halftime.
You know, Kate, there's a reason that slant route has been in playbooks, I don't know, since football began. Because if you hit that receiver on the run, on target, on time, big plays can follow.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers drive their lead to 11.
Eagles 10. Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. First and 10. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
16 at the 16-yard line.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. Now Hurts. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down and 16.
3rd and long for him here. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That may have been a situation when we look back on it, he watches the tape the next day, and he's got to find a way to throw the ball because his running ability, while it gets him some yards, is not enough to get the first down.
He's got this at the 27. Dodges another stop. And all right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the Halftime Report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. 3rd quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Moore with a return. Dodge the tackle. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Purdy to throw it. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Throw right side is caught by Jennings. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Well, it seems like the only thing that's going to be able to stop this guy or even slow him down is going to be that final whistle drop. This defense has been inconsistent at best.
This is one of those moments where it just feels like it's a privilege to watch. Right? When you're at a concert and you're just listening to somebody that's the best of the best, you want more. And right now up in this booth, I want to see this guy continue to put on a show.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Connecting on the slant. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Purdy on the play action. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Now Purdy. To the end zone, but incomplete. Didn't get it. That's going to set up second and goal.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
Get set.
Play action now with Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers throw the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position should be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers push their lead to 18. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Big speed with the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. They've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. And bring a tight end in motion right. It's an option right that begins this drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. It's a screen to Barkley. And that will not be enough for a first down. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hurts setting up to throw. He's going for it himself. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 32-yard line.
Here's Hurts. Gets it to him on the screen. This gets forward a little, not a ton, to the 35. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's not quite over yet, but it'll take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Throw here, 3rd down. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
All set to go now from the 35. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All set to go now from the 35. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
1st down, San Francisco.
1st down throw by Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Purdy taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Completed left side there to Jennings. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. 4th down is going to bring out Eddie Pinheiro and the 49ers field goal unit for the 1st time. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that stretches the lead to 21.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. Taken in by Smith. And he hangs on to that football brought through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Motion man right is Smith. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Offense up to the line fast.
A loss of 1 makes it 3rd and 14.
Now Hurts on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. On 4th down, Hurts. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First and 10 from the 32. A run with McCaffrey. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now. On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. You're at a premium in this league.
Purdy setting up that play action. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of the passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it and get back on track.
On third down, Purdy. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal. McCaffrey will take it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers put up even more points in a win. Christian McCaffrey the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What we can call this, other than simply splendid?
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. First call here coming from the shotgun. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Finds a man right side. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. Now he's hit, hurts, fumbles. But it looked like an Eagle flew in and was first to the football. They're retaining possession. So out now comes the punter. And a good return as he gets him up across midfield and into enemy territory. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. All right, one more snap to play here.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now 4 seconds left, we've got a timeout. Not that the final play is going to change the outcome, but we will get one more snap. Eddie Pinheiro out to try to put up 3 here for the Niners. He was good on his first kick. Going to need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. His kick is good at the end, but boy, Brock, we might see some words exchanged at midfield here as they add 3 to the win as time expires. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the second half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the 49ers as we say so long from Philadelphia.